Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. Surprised you're still here. The other day I was in Michael's and I came across some of these knockoff shrinky dinks, and with the closing of Toys R Us, I've just been feeling a little bit sentimental lately, and I thought, you know what, why don't I buy these, take them home, make a few little shrinky dinks, and bring you guys along. We'll talk about our past. Okay, so it looks like we have some colored pencils. This is like too complicated. And there's a pube in the packaging, so that's nice. So I don't know about you guys, but my time in public school and elementary school, you know, just wasn't the greatest experience that I've ever had. I definitely think that this was on sale because someone returned it. As you can see on this bag, there's definitely some residue of some sort. Okay, so here it looks like we have some designs. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with the designs or maybe do some designs of my own. Honestly, this would make like a great poster for this backdrop. What do you guys think? If I were a small child, I definitely wouldn't be able to figure this out. Recently, I've been thinking about some really weird things that they made us do in elementary school. Cursive is the biggest waste of time that I can think of. And I don't even know why they taught it to us. Like, I was illiterate and you're trying to teach me how to write fancy. I can't even read. What do you expect from me? My handwriting is so bad these days that when I went to the DMV to get my driver's license, they couldn't find my name in the system because the lady who was putting my name in couldn't read my handwriting, and she put in the wrong spelling because she didn't know what it said. I remember we would have to do those little cursive sheets. It would say like the letter and then you had to write it in cursive, and I honestly don't know why they still do that. I don't even know if they do still do that. It's like, I can't read already, but you're wanting me to write it pretty? Like, I literally am illiterate. Confusing. One of the other things that just, you know, is probably the root cause of my anxiety was the PACER test. Now, I know a lot of people know about the PACER test and we all make jokes about it, but if I'm being honest, it really did traumatize me. Additionally, when you did the PACER test, I think the whole program was called the Fitness Gram, and you would have to do other things like curl-ups and push-ups, and there was this one stretch. They literally made you stretch, and you like had to touch your hands behind your back, and if you couldn't, you like weren't healthy. Like, who came up with that that was a legitimate means of health? Another weird thing that we did in elementary school, I feel like most public schools do this, having grade-wide musical showcases, like music shows. We would go into music class every few days and we would practice these songs, and then all of us, even if you didn't like singing, would go onto this stage and perform for our parents. And it was like trash. Like, it was horrible singing. And I remember one year we had to sing like I have no idea if other states do this. There was like a little verse in the beginning and then you sang all of the names of the states, and then at the end of the song was like, Texas is the best, because I like went to school in Texas. All of these children were like, Texas is the best. Like, that's such a Texas thing to do. I don't know, I think that's so weird. And even in high school, if you like went to elementary school with the same kids in high school, like everyone knew that song. Like, you would start singing and 20 people would join in. I'm thinking I want to do one of the bigger designs. When I was really young and in like the 1st and 2nd grade, we would have to read chapter books. And I literally remember going home every day and like bawling my eyes out, crying my eyes out because I had to read a chapter book. And I was like, I'm never going to be able to read a chapter book. I don't even know how to read any book. And by the 2nd grade, they wanted me to read a chapter book. They wanted me to be reading Junie B. Jones by the 2nd grade. Honey, I don't think so. Furthermore, the very first book that I ever read on my own, I think was called the I book, or maybe it was the Foot book. I can't remember. I do remember I did a project about the clear-winged butterfly. I don't even know if that's a real thing, but I definitely came up with a project for it. I also remember when I was in the 5th grade, I wrote and directed a play about the Civil War. I wrote and directed a play about the Civil War in my 5th grade class. And I wrote this script that was like 30 pages long. I would like tell the kids what to do. I would be like, you guys need to get your acting together. Like, sit over there and pretend like you're making soup, okay? Once the play was ready, we had a bunch of other grades come and like watch the play. And I just remember being like so proud. Oh my God. Whenever we would have the Scholastic Book Fair, I literally remember I would buy the most pointless things, like literally the dumbest things. I also remember going to the principal's office once because a girl said that she wanted to kill me. And of course I like told on her, like, this said she was gonna kill me. And I went to the principal's office. To the other girl, he was like, you can't tell people you're gonna kill them. She was like, I didn't know that. Alright, you guys, well, I think I'm done with coloring in my shrinky dinks. I got pretty tired around the last few shrinky dinks, so I'm sorry if they don't really match your standards, but that's alright. I'm gonna go put these in the oven and we'll see what happens. Stay tuned for more. Okay, what the heck is up, you guys? This is where things start to get down and freaking dirty. Okay, so I literally had to use the toaster oven in my microwave because when I told my parents that I wanted to use the oven to make shrinky dinks, they threatened to kick me out of the house. Okay, so this is where ish gets real. We start taking things out. Most exciting moment of my week. And you guys are about to see the finished product of all of our hard work. Here they are, you guys. I just really think that they look super great. I just put a lot of effort into each and every single one of these. They all just mean a lot to me. Honestly, I'm taking orders. If you want me to make a shrinky dink for you, just let me know. As you can see, I have a wide range of different things I can do. So hit me up. I'm also giving these away, so DM me your address. Thank you so much, friends and family, for joining me on this little arts and craft adventure with some chit chat about traumatic experiences in elementary school. I hope you guys can relate. If not, you're one of the lucky ones. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.